Yo, 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 what's the deal? We are back for another episode here on the Made Revenue on Your podcast. And you already know, man, we had to get the queen in this joint.
Yo,
You know what I'm saying?
you already know.
You feel me? We got Astra in the building, man.
Hey.
And I said that right?
Yeah.
Astra.
You got it right this time. We
Got
had a couple
for sure,
issues
for sure.
with that previously.
It's all good. It's all good. You should hear how I messed up the last girl's name. She was like, "Excuse me."
Oh no! If you messing up my name at this point, we're gonna have to re-examine some things.
It's all good. It's all good. So yeah, man, we are here back for another episode, man. And y'all already know how we coming with it, man. You know, I got the questions, and I hope they have the answers. You know what I'm saying? So at Astra, man, we are here, man, on this beautiful day, man. You know, we're here right now, so we just have to know, how has the journey been for you? We want to hear everything. We want the tea. We want the stories. We want everything.
Y'all about to get in my business today?
Yeah, you already know. So yeah, man, how's everything been?
Exciting, man. It's been a fantastic journey. Like I previously spoke to you before about, like I never thought that things would happen like so quick. I just started rapping seriously. On New Year's Day, okay?
Oh, wow.
Of this year.
That's
like,
about to be almost a year now,
rap.
huh?
Yeah, I always could rap, but, you know, I was like, I'm going to give it all I got for about a year and see where it takes me.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't want to be like a washed, cooked rapper,
Yeah.
you know, rapping my whole life, not like getting past where
You're going
I
to
need
offend
to.
a lot of people.
And, I mean, I don't mean to, because never give up on your dreams, but the thing is with me,
Sometimes you got to stop, though. Sometimes you got to know when to stop.
Yeah, or change something so you get some different
100%.
results. You know, don't keep doing the same thing and expecting different results. Insanity.
Insanity.
Yeah.
That's what it's called.
Exactly.
Insanity.
Exactly.
That's good, though, man. Good to see you on this path and this journey. And like you said, it's only been a year, or not even a full year yet. And you've already done so much, you know.
Right.
You've touched so many stages, and you're putting in the work. You're not just kicking back, waiting for it to happen for you. You know, so tell us a little bit about that. How hard has it been maintaining and doing the things that you're doing?
Well, in this business, I just learned that you have to stay active or you're going to get left behind. So it's been like a whirlwind just trying to stay active and have these photo shoots, the video shoots, podcasts, performances. It's a lot. You know, especially being a female in a male-dominated industry. You know, that gets a little, yeah.
So tell us a little bit about that. And I know you probably spoke about it last time when we were all together.
Right.
But tell us a little bit about that. How has that been for you, being a woman, a female in this male-dominated industry?
Well, you definitely have to know how to move.
Okay.
You know, I don't deal with anybody on no type of level but music.
Okay.
You know, and 100%. I think that helps a lot because there's boundaries. So they don't get crossed.
Got you.
So
Got you.
just keeping it business-like and keeping it respectful, making sure people respect me. I'm still learning promoters like we discussed earlier.
Right.
So
very important.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm kind of feeling my way out with people and, you know, just getting to know them a little bit and, you know, seeing how they work. Making sure I want to work with them in the future.
100%.
Yeah.
So, what has been a learning experience for you so far? Like just based on everything we just mentioned, promoters and like this male-dominated industry and everything like that.
I would say I have a smart mouth.
Oh, you have a smart mouth.
Yeah.
Okay, so you learned from that, huh?
Yeah, no, but not just from that, but learning when it's appropriate and when it's not. You know, and when you're taking care of business, most of the time, it's never appropriate.
To have that smart mouth.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. And a lot of these promoters are different people on the event day. You know, because they're cool and relaxed when you talk to them any other time. But on the event day, they have so much going on because they're dealing with the club, they're dealing with the people, they're dealing with the artists. And they get like a little snappy a little bit. You know? They don't ask you things or,
no, for sure.
Okay, you're one of those. I haven't seen you on that level yet.
And a lot of people don't, but it's like, it takes a lot to like really get that irritation out of you, you know, because I've learned how to preserve myself and like be cool, calm, and collected, and make sure stuff is happening in the way it's supposed to. But when it don't, it could get a little snappy.
All I hear from you is Astra, you next.
Yeah. And then when you got 2 minutes to get over here. Yep. Oh, it's been 5.
And see, I'll be there, so I haven't got that from you.
Yeah. No, for sure. But that's really good though, man. That you you've been learning along the way. Thank you, because that's really important for you. And like you said, just being a woman and everything like that too. What has been the upside though about being a woman in this industry?
Since this is a male-dominated industry, guys tend to be nicer to women.
Okay.
So I'm definitely gonna say that. I don't know like what advantage I have over other people because I don't know other people's business, but people have been pretty nice to me in this industry. Okay,
and that's like being a woman and everything like that. Yeah. So have it like opened any doors for you or anything like that? Do you think?
I would say yeah, but I really don't know which ones because, like I said,
I'm
solid.
Didn't notice
you know what I'm saying? So I don't know. It would be different if I'm letting somebody like flirt with me or talk to me on the low because they're letting me perform. I don't have none of that, so I don't have any of those issues. So they have to come correct. Yeah. So yeah.
100%. And how do you feel like when you notice like women like that? Like, can you notice women that's like really just using their flirtatious ways or like like their body or whatever the case it may be to get somewhere like in this industry? Do you see those type of women or notice them at all?
I do, and I try not to be that person. Because if you notice, I don't know if a lot of people notice, but I don't dress like too revealing. So
I was gonna compliment your outfit as well, because I'm not gonna lie, you got a whole lot of swag, and I know people notice that. Like if you can see the boots, if you can lift it up a little bit, can they? There it is, yeah. I'm like, man, the swag on Astra is like amazing, And if people don't know like the meaning of your name, like you want to explain that for them?
Most definitely, because a lot of people, I think they read the first name Ad, but when they get to Astra, they just fly off the handle. I done heard Ad Astrata. No, that's what Seven was calling me at first. I'm like, Astrata. Seven. Where do you see Estrada at?
Seven be going. She just like, all right, that's what
she going, right. And right after I told her, she said it again.
She's like, oh, am I saying it wrong?
Yeah, no, but she got it right. She knows now.
Okay, for sure.
So Ad Astra, it means in Latin. And I had to tell myself this is a Latin word. So, because at first I used to be like, damn, why I pick a name like this? Because so many people murder it, But I had to think about it actually being Latin. And people are going to have a hard time saying Latin names, So that made me sleep good at night. But sure. Ad Astra means to the stars in Latin.
The whole thing.
Yeah, the whole thing.
Okay. Ad Astra to the stars. Okay, cool. Yeah. And what made you give yourself a name like that?
I've been rapping for so long, and when I decided to take it serious at the beginning of the year, I sat there. I'm like, what am I gonna call myself? For the people who know me, my name is Aisha. It's Aisha.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay.
So I'm like, I don't want that to be my rap name. That doesn't sound catchy or like a rapper. So I sat there and I was like, what am I gonna call myself? So I was actually talking to him. And I don't know where I came up with this shit. I seen it online and I said, you know what? That's where I want to go. Okay. That's where I'm headed. Yeah. That's where I'm going to make the world call me Ad Astra. He looked at me like I was crazy.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's pretty dope, man. That's pretty dope. So I'm looking at you right now too, and I'm looking at the camera and I'm like, you kind of give me a little Nicki Minaj resemblance.
Nicki?
Yeah.
Nicki,
how do you feel about stars like that?
Nicki, so.
And before you answer that, how do you feel about stars like that, right? But most importantly, how do you feel about the comparison that everybody do with each other, especially the women in the industry like that?
So let's talk about Nicki first.
Yeah, of course.
I love Nicki. I admire her for everything she's put into our culture, and she paved the way for a lot of the women here today. But I just feel like in this moment of her life, she's being like too messy. You know, she's supposed to be past this. In the way her Barbies and other people look at her, I feel like she should be putting herself up here and not stooping down to
Like on a
petty things.
Beyonce level, right?
Yeah, exactly. Because you know Beyonce not gonna
Yeah,
do
yeah,
no shit like that.
she ain't on the internet.
Exactly.
She ain't doing none of that
Nothing.
craziness. She just like, I let my work speak for itself.
Yeah.
And my legendary, you know, like my
And not even
legendness.
so much because of the image or the things she's putting out there, but girl, how old are you? Where are you at with it?
The
You done
maturity
did
level,
this
right?
already, and you done made your pay. You know, you got your son. Go live your life and don't worry about this little minute internet.
Yeah. So why do you think they do it though? Because I would think like, okay, you're a millionaire,
Right.
probably past that, you know, and you're very successful. Your image is there now. Everybody know who you are. Why continue to act like you're broke and like you're just like miserable, messy, and you know, why do you think they continue to do that?
I think it's other things in their life going on that we don't know about. Because when you're a positive person and you have good energy, that's what you put out into the world.
100%.
You know, but when you have heavy things on your back or you have things aggravating you or something's going on in your life that you can't fix at the moment, it comes out in other ways. So now you're projecting like all of this negative energy out
Into the world.
Yeah, and you don't even realize you're doing it, but you know it has to come out some type of way. And if that's the
Right.
way you choose to let it out, you're gonna look like people like me.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Do you
straight
do you feel like they have anyone like influencing them in their circle to do the things that they do, or they just really just can't help themselves?
I think it's really a little bit of both.
Yeah.
You know, because some people already always have somebody that they listen to or look up to or go to for advice or have a yes nigga or no nigga behind them like do this or don't do that or don't let them talk to you like that. She's embarrassing you. You know, but that's more of the same negativity that
Yeah.
we were just discussing. So yeah.
Yeah, no, 100%. You know,
Yeah.
and just you know, just speaking about it, you know, they're Cardi B and her man, both mothers, you know, both women at that. Like, what type of influence do you think the beef that they have is doing to like the women community right now? Like, even if like, cause you know, some women I know they're like, oh, we're here for women
Right.
rights and women this and women that,
Empowerment, yeah.
empowerment, yeah,
Right.
everything like that. So how do you think this is like really like, you know, misconstruing the stuff that they've been doing for years, and like just people, you know, believing in that woman power and stuff?
I just feel like some women be putting that shit on stupid thick. The women empowerment. I'm gonna keep it 100, okay?
You say it's not like it's bullshit.
Yeah, like we love each other and all the shit
Yeah.
because we can relate to each other because we're
Yeah.
all women. But
Yeah.
all that extra shit, like we about to take over the world, that ain't happening no time soon. We just gonna keep it 100 right now. But I do feel like we all go through some of the same things, you know, so we're able to relate to each other. You know, so when somebody starts to talk about somebody's kids online to the public, it sends a bad message for mothers, for our culture, for women in rap, for just existing.
Yeah.
Okay, it's just not right,
Right.
you know. And this is the world we live in, though. Everything, and that's why I think why the Trippy Fest sounded so big because they're streaming, and that's what era that we're in right now. So they were speaking straight to our culture with that, you know.
Yeah, and yeah, because just bringing up the Trippy Fest, when I saw it online, I was like, oh man, we got to get involved with this. It just looks so beautiful. So many promoters behind it, so many names, so many logos, and just, you know, like it looked like it was going to be huge.
And just with the gold Trippy Fest logo spinning, you're like, oh, Trippy Fest.
Yeah. So you did the Trippy Fest, right?
I did.
So how was that experience for you?
It was super awesome. The part that was super awesome for me, and I told everybody in the group chat as well, is that a lot of the artists that's putting in that work, we're out there. We're out there performing.
Gotcha.
And whether I'm performing with you this week, you probably was at the club I performed at last week, or the club I'm gonna be at next week. You're probably there now, you know. So we all hit and miss. So it was super awesome to have everybody under one roof at the same time. You know?
100%.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, not for sure. So So yeah, man. So man, look, like we're here now, man. We're at the end of the year. You know, the
Yes,
holidays are
fourth
coming up,
quarter.
man. Like, what is it looking like for you at the end of this year, man? 2025, going into 2026.
2025. It's been a long one. It's been a long one. Just trying to keep myself busy. And, a lot of times when you're an independent artist, you never know when your next gig is coming. You
Right.
never know when your next interview is coming. You don't even know if you have one coming.
Right.
So
Yeah.
just having that type of stress on you, it goes a long way. You know, sometimes I get bookings and then I'm like, okay, what am I going to do next? What am I
Okay.
gonna do next? So I'm like looking around, like what I'm doing next? Network. So now
Yeah.
I'm on Instagram and I'm typing away. I'm talking to people about different shows, and just having to stay organized and being a mom and a wife is it's a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So how do you get over situations like that, or like how? Because I know it's overwhelming.
Yeah,
So how do you
definitely.
get through it? Because like you said, you're a mom, you're a wife, and you're reaching out to people. I'm assuming you don't have a manager.
No.
Oh, see, okay. So how overwhelming is that?
Man, it's like Nike. I just do
Yeah.
it.
Okay.
Yeah,
Right.
I
So
just do
what
it.
advice
Yeah.
can you give to artists coming up right now?
I would say that if you're taking your craft serious, you have to put in that work, and there's like no way around it. I would love to like skip this part and just be like super famous, but you have to put in that
Right.
work.
Yeah.
You have to network. Networking is everything. Because if you don't have anybody to talk to or see that they're doing something, you don't know what you're gonna do next. So I would just say 10 toes down. Just keep putting in that work.
Yeah. Why do you feel like some artists believe like they did a show, right? They have a nice song out, and like their group is really feeling them, and they're going and like they're partying and it looks so good. Why do you feel like they don't have to put in that necessary work? Like they should be called up every time, like, oh, come to our show, like, oh, we love your music, come get booked, and like you're just, like certain people seeing them as stars, right, around them, right, in their
Right.
circles, but people outside is looking at them like, like, I mean, like, what can you do
Well,
for
just what
us?
you
Why do you feel
said,
like,
it
yeah,
sounds like they're limiting themselves, because when you said their group and their
in their
people,
immediate circle,
that
yeah,
lets me know that they're just going off what their people thinks. You know what I mean? And if they're not like putting in that work, and I'm doing shows, sometimes I'm not gonna lie, I don't want to do shows. But I do it because I know it's good promotion, and I know I need to get my name out there, and I know if I don't do it, nobody's gonna know who I am.
100%.
Yeah.
So what makes you feel like artists that don't do that? What makes you think like, well, what do you feel like they're feeling on the inside? Like, I don't have to do as much shows as these other people. I don't have to put in as much work. I should already be there. What makes you think a person would have that type of mentality in this industry, in this game?
I feel like sometimes, and don't kill me for this, guys, but people think too much of themselves. Nobody's bigger than the program. You're not going to just skip the whole process. And I mean, it can happen, but we're talking about like back in the days when there were A&Rs and stuff like that, where people would just look for talent and pick it
Yeah.
up and run.
Yeah.
This is not those days anymore.
Yeah.
So being like too confident can kill you in this game. And I think a lot of people crash out because of that. They're like, oh, my music is good, my people around me like me, and they feel like they made it
Yeah.
already.
Like the whole
and they
world should love
haven't.
them.
Yeah.
And
And only the people in their neighborhood know who they
no,
are. Yeah.
got you. 100%. 100%. What do you think it really takes to be a artist on a superstar level? What does that come with?
Dedication. I think that you have to put that 1st. And that's something that's probably going to be an issue with me, is because I'm a mother first. And I'm always going to be a mother first. So, on the last podcast I was on, they were asking me, but like, did you really say that? I'm like, yeah, I did say that. I love my music
Yeah.
to death wholeheartedly, but I'm a mom first. I have kids, I got priorities, and
What happened? Yeah, no, and I hear you. Not to
Yeah.
cut you off, but what happens when that necessary sacrifice have to be, put before your kids? Like, for example, you have to leave your kids in town, maybe to go to New York one time for a huge event, go to Florida or places like that. Like, are you willing to sacrifice situations like that to where you're like away from your kids for like a month or two?
I don't know about that long for right now,
Mm-hmm.
but if I knew my kids were well taken care of in a safe environment, I would go for it. But if I didn't have that, no, I'm not going. And just like that, that could make or break my career. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? So I have to choose wisely. So, those are decisions that has to be made.
100%. And when it comes down to it, like, what if like this is your, like you said, make you or break you? Like you got a $1 million bonus, well, not bonus, but signing contract for you. But you just, you have to be there alone. They want you, you know what I'm saying? Like they're like, hey, husband and the kids can stay
Yeah, like do
home.
or
Like we
die.
need you for a month. Like,
Yeah.
this is gonna set it off for you for the rest of your life. You do this for these couple months, the next year, guarantee you, like you're gonna be in a position that you need to be with this music. But it's not gonna happen overnight. Remember,
Right.
like you're gonna have that contract right there for you. But remember, this is a 5-year, 10-year deal.
Right.
That you're looking at. Do you make that sacrifice, or because this is your career now?
Well, my husband would probably be kicking me out the door.
Right.
Like, go get that money for real. But he would probably feel on the flip side of that, like that's like too long. But
Yeah.
I don't know. I can't really say right now. But if my kids were in a good situation, yes, I'm definitely going, and I would try my hardest to get there. And yeah.
Okay. So pretty much it's like for you to advance in this career and get to this another level, your kids have to be in a safe situation, and that's amazing, right?
Yeah.
In a good position and everything like that, right?
And I would love to lie and just be like, "Oh, my music
Right.
comes first, and
Right.
I'm do or
My
die,
career
whatever by
and
any
yeah,
means."
yeah.
But no,
100%.
I'm a person, and I have business, I have priorities, and music isn't the only thing. It's much more to me than that.
Got you.
Yeah.
Now, so just speaking about sacrifices and everything, what do you think have been the biggest sacrifice you ever made in your life, like leading up to this point in your life?
Right, that's a good question. Let me think about that. Up until this point, probably just really having kids.
Yeah.
That's a giant sacrifice.
Yeah.
Because it keeps me grounded. I'll probably ran around the world 20 times if I didn't have kids. So I think that me sacrificing basically my life, outside of my music, and mind you, like this is a hobby for me too. Rapping.
Got you.
So
Yeah. Because you just started.
Yeah,
a year ago.
exactly,
Yeah. Some
exactly.
people been doing it for 10,
Forever.
15 years. Yeah, 20
Yeah.
years. Yeah.
So I sacrifice every day when I have to go in the studio, with my kids, because I have a
Yeah.
studio at my house in my garage.
Got you.
And I record myself, so they're like knocking at the door constantly. And I have to think about like, do I go in there and address them and deal with them, or just stay in here and tell them to come back later? And that's
Yeah.
a daily sacrifice. Like,
Right.
I have to pick my
100%.
poison.
So now, what you said earlier about like your kids, like having kids, kind of like slowed your life down. I don't know if that's how you phrased it, but what would you say to the parents out there who feel like having kids is easy and it just all depends on who you are and how you take it? Because I have a daughter.
Yeah, I know you do.
Trust me, it's not easy,
I
and
know.
it slowed
Remember
me
I'm
down
popping
a
pills?
lot. Yes.
She was not playing,
She was.
okay?
She's like, I'm in here and
I'm
I'm gonna
part
make
of this.
these noise.
I'm in the game show, okay?
Yeah. So,
But
as you can see, though,
yeah.
right? These sacrifices are crazy, and it's
Yeah.
not easy. So, but some people think like, oh, people just say that like having kids does not stop your career, your life, or anything like that.
But it can.
Uh-huh.
If you let it, and everybody's situation different.
Mm-hmm.
But if I wasn't as headstrong as I am, it probably wouldn't be happening for me. Because like I said, it's hard for me to even stop mommy mode and start at Astra mode, And then I even have issues with that because I get in the studio and 5 minutes ago, I'm like, pick that up.
Yeah.
Did y'all do your homework? Like,
Yeah.
and now I'm in the studio talking about, check me out. I'm like, no, don't check me out.
Right.
So I struggle with emotions because of that when I get in the booth.
Right. So just knowing that, like, how does that work on your mental, like your mental state of mind? What does it do to it? Because it seemed like you want this, right?
I just smoked the imaginary
Yeah.
blunt right when you said that.
Because it seemed like you want it, and it seems like, man, like it's here and you love it, the experience and everything. But now it's like, but I have kids, a family, and it's like this battle that we're going through, right? So how does that mess with your mental?
It fucks it up. I'm not gonna even lie to you. Because just switching back and forth in these modes, like I said, mommy mode, then going to Astra mode, and then I'm a daughter, I'm a sister, I'm an auntie, and I talk to all my family, my immediate family. I love the rest of my family, but yeah, I talk to my immediate family a lot. So I'm always talking to somebody. My sister has 7 kids, so they're all auntie, uncle, uncle. So we talk to them a lot, and it's a lot. It's a lot. But like everything in life, I look at other people do it. And when I see other people do it, it motivates me to do the things that I do. Because I'm like, they did it, I can do it too.
Got you. Is there anything that you're like that you kind of like wish would change about your life at this point? Or like you just like sticking through it?
I'm sticking through it, man. My nutty ass house. Shout out to my household.
Yeah. Okay.
They really keep me going when it's quiet and they're asleep. I'm like, where's the kids at? What are they doing? So they really keep me motivated. So
yeah. Okay. Yeah. No, for sure. 100%. 100%. So tell us a little bit about like how you decide your outfits.
So.
Because right now I feel like you like, right now I feel like this is pretty swaggy, So how did you decide, how did you decide this, and how do you even decide your outfits?
So if you know me, I have a lot of clothes. I have a lot of boots. I have a lot of Jordans. I have just a lot. So the more time I take to get ready, the more of a catastrophe it becomes. Because now I got all these fucking options, and I'm like, I'm gonna wear that, and I'm like, nah, I'm gonna wear that. Then I try something on, I'm like, nah, I don't want to wear this. So probably like the last few months, I've been just, okay, it's time to get ready. I have an hour to get it together. So then I'm not dragging myself through all of those clothes. But sometimes even now, when I give myself an hour to get ready, I imagine in my mind what I wanted to wear. Like, I wanted to wear this jumpsuit today. And I couldn't find it.
Yeah, I couldn't
I'm
find
like,
it.
that's what I'm wearing with the Letterman jacket and those boots. And I'm like, where's the damn jumpsuit?
Couldn't find it.
Yeah, no, I actually couldn't find it. And I almost made myself run behind looking for the jumpsuit, okay? Yeah. So I just learned to just, like, rush and get ready. And most of my new stuff.
So this is rushed?
Yeah, this is rushed.
That's crazy.
So the thing too,
it's color
most of my new
coordinated
stuff,
and everything.
I keep kind of separate from my old stuff. Okay. And when I say old, I just mean I don't wore it before.
Okay.
Yeah, gotcha, so I keep it kind of separate. So when I know I have to go somewhere, I go to an event, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna look over there.
Okay, got you. That's cool, man. That's pretty cool. So what do you feel have been your best outfit so far?
I'm not going to really choose an outfit, but I'm just going to say an item.
Okay.
I like boots.
Boots?
Yeah.
Like the red boots that
they're flat. Well, the boots I wear are flat, but they're hella extra, so they still be looking like something.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? And then walking back and forth across the stage and trying to perform, and then parking and walking to the event. I like to be comfortable.
Okay, for sure. You remember those red boots that they had popping for like a month, and then it went away? The boots, the Dora boots.
Oh, they were Dora. They were Dora boots.
The monkey from Dora boots.
Yeah, that was a lot. I probably would have did a photo shoot in those, but I wouldn't have worn them. No way.
Yeah, 100%.
But I would have flossed in them a little bit.
Got you. Yeah. All right. So I gotta pull out my questions, man. I like to get deep. I like to get personal. So, relationship wise, man. So, how long have you been in a relationship? You said.
It's been about 8 years. Just about
8 years, and married.
Yeah. We've been married probably about 3 or 4.
3 or 4 years? Okay. So who proposed to who? Because times are different.
So it really wasn't proposed. This nigga told me he was gonna marry me.
Yeah.
And it was early in the game. Okay, and I would look at him like he's crazy. He's still getting to know me. Like he was just like, I know. And I
Yeah.
met his dad. In the process of meeting his dad, he's like telling his dad, like, I'm marrying her.
Yeah. Okay. So I would ask him, but what actually what was it? What made you?
There you go. Answer. You can answer that real fast.
She walked into my studio.
Uh-huh.
I had a recording studio.
Mm.
I always kept it like hella business. I don't do too much like flirting.
Uh-huh.
I wanted to say something to her hella bad because she
Uh-huh.
was looking hella good.
Yeah.
It's like, damn, studio. Can't do that. So,
Yeah.
and somebody else brought her. So, and I think y'all was friends or whatever.
Mm.
Boom. I missed that chance.
Uh-huh.
And her nephew ended up coming to my studio for my birthday.
Really?
So, yeah, he needed a studio. And my
He
studio
wanted me to,
popping.
I was like managing him at the time, just really,
Yeah.
because he could rap really good.
Your
So I was just
nephew.
trying to get him in the studio,
Yeah.
And so my friend brought me to his studio. I'm like, hey, my nephew needs somewhere to come record. And he like, it's all good. Hit me tomorrow. We'll set something up. So I end up calling him and getting my nephew in the studio.
And she
And
came again and she was in Versace.
Oh yeah.
I didn't even know what
It's the outfits, huh? It's the
Yo,
yeah.
I her.
Yeah. It's the right. It's the outfits, man. It's the swag. It's the okay. So who said I love you first?
For sure. Me.
How long did it take you to tell him you love him?
I probably told him shortly after that.
Yeah. So because relationships are a little complicated, ups and downs. So like, when did you realize like this was like for you? Because I know he knew it from the jump. When did you realize like, damn, this is a for sure thing?
It was a little in our YN days.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
She told me, enjoy your ass.
Enjoy
knew he
it
was gonna
while
say
it
that.
lasts. It's crazy.
Well, so the history behind that, I had just got out of some crazy stuff, and he came along, and I really didn't expect for anybody to come into my life that fast after I was, because I had still remnants of the relationship still lingering
I know
on.
how
When
that
it's
is.
over and you
Yeah,
still got somebody that won't let go.
Yeah.
So it was a little wild, and he had a little situation that he was trying to get out of, and then we met each other. So now we got entanglements going on. It's some shit bullshit.
Not the entanglement.
Yeah, so he would come over all the time, or I'd be over at his house all the time, and we just decided that we were gonna live together. So we lived together probably for about 4 months, and we got the hell up out of Dodge and came to Vegas.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
All
straight
right. What a love story, right?
I mean.
Yeah. No, for sure. So that's really good, man. So to the people out there, what do you think it takes to keep a strong and healthy relationship with your partner?
Transparency. Because I feel like if you can't tell someone how you really feel or what's going on or what you really want to do, I mean, what are we doing here? How are we going to build from that? How are we going to move forward? How I'm going to be your ride or die if you can't at least, give me that.
Yeah, so keeping it real with each other and, just making sure y'all have good understanding of what y'all want in life. And
just, enjoying somebody's company, because if you want to be in a relationship, you have to make sure that if that was the last person in the world, are you going to be happy with that person?
100%.
Yeah.
It's like damn near like when we grow old together, somebody going to get older first. And, and when I say older, it's like somebody might just need the help. Are you going to be here to support me when I'm really old and can't do it for myself? I feel like that's very important in relationships. Like, are you going to be here by my side when I can't be here for myself? Stuff like that. But y'all decided that.
Yeah.
And y'all realized, yes, we're going to grow old together. And, that's really dope. So, yeah. So, do you guys believe in 50-50? Or y'all kind of old school?
It can be 50-50, but it's never been 50-50.
Yeah.
Because he doesn't require 50-50,
She
He's always been an awesome,
Yeah.
awesome ass provider. You know,
Okay.
if
Okay.
I want something, he's gonna like break his neck to get it, and if he can't get it now, he's not gonna tell me no. He's just gonna be
Yeah.
like, "I'll see."
Okay, okay.
Yeah,
So that gotta be real love.
yeah,
You know,
yeah,
because
definitely.
some people out here they do believe in 50-50,
Mm-hmm.
and like some guys they just don't break their neck to make their women happy.
Right,
I'm
right.
probably guilty of that.
Oh
you know,
shit!
I'm just-
Let me find out.
being in a relationship, especially like fresh young adult relationship, I want to say, like, because when you're teenagers and stuff like that, you realize as an adult it's not real, but they say teenage love is like one of the best love you can have, right?
Right.
But when you get into your first real relationship, you realize, oh shit, this is real.
Yeah, yeah.
And so do you feel like for men it comes with the relationship that they had maybe with their father, maybe with other men growing up, that guidance that they had, why like for example your husband is such a good husband, and why some of these guys just can't get it together? What do you think about like that? What do you think triggers stuff like that?
I feel like it's mainly like influences.
Mm-hmm.
You know, whether it comes from brothers or it comes from fathers or it comes from mommies.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I think the bad ways and the baggage that the people had around them kind of like rubbed off on them. You know, because most of the time, if you have somebody where their father used to beat their mother, you'll have that person beating
Yeah,
their
reciprocated
yeah,
down to
exactly,
okay.
absolutely.
Got you. So do you? So just knowing that, do you believe that it really takes a man to raise a boy, or do you think like a woman could raise a boy as well?
I think she can raise a boy, but it's not going to be like what's needed, you know, because a mom is always going to do what she has to do, regardless of any situation. So that boy will grow up, but will he have the qualities that he should have as a grown ass man? No.
How important you think like it is for a father to like, or any just father figure, to actually be a part of a boy's life until their manhood?
I feel like it's more important than money. You know, because a lot of fathers feel like they can't be there because of money, and but
Businesses and money,
if they just had the time, you know, money wouldn't even really be an issue. But I mean, money does help a lot, and that makes the world go around. And kids do need stuff, you know. But I think the time is more important than it's priceless.
Yeah, 100%. So there's a lot of mothers out here, single mothers, obviously, and they are raising kids. I remember the other day I saw on the internet a little kid on a stripper pole. Boy,
A boy.
yes, a little boy, and there was a lot of women, because I didn't see much men defending it, but they was like, what's wrong with that? He's just being athletic.
So women are very emotional. Like he calls me emotional creature.
Yeah.
But anyway, we're very emotional, and that makes us able to relate to a whole lot of different issues that men wouldn't even think of even touching on. You know, so in a woman's mind, not my mind, but a woman's mind, she's probably like, oh, he's just being himself. He's exploring his sexuality. No. And, I just took my kids out of school and put them in homeschool. For some of those reasons, because
Right.
I feel like I don't want my kid, like we talked about before, coming home talking about Diddy oil. Like seriously.
Yeah.
And then
100%.
and I'm not against the LBGY XYZ.
Someone said the alphabets.
Yeah.
That's deadline. I ain't got time for all that.
Yeah, because that's a lot, and I
Yeah.
respect them, and I'm here for it. Whatever makes you happy, but I think there's an age or a point in somebody's life to where they should be exposed to that type of stuff.
Right.
And I just
Right.
feel like right now, with my kids being 7 and 10, that it's totally inappropriate for them to be exposed to that. Yeah,
right, type
yeah,
of stuff.
Absolutely.
Do you feel like these people really have a problem though, like these adults that's really like forcing these things on kids? Because there's influencers that's doing it, right? Because for example, there was a woman, she was an influencer. She said, my 3-year-old knew he was either a tranny or like transgender at the age of 3. And there's nobody that could tell me otherwise.
So first, second, and third of all, This is why babies and kids have parental guidance, parents, because they don't know. They're gonna think stuff, but they're not gonna know things.
Right.
You know, and I think that's where we come in at to correct them when they're wrong. And I just feel like at that age, a baby hardly knows shit.
At that age, a baby don't know shit, period.
That's what I'm saying.
It's damn near like saying an adult can have a conversation with a 10-year-old, a grown adult conversation about politics with a 10-year-old.
Yeah, straight up.
And the 10-year-old could possibly win. That's the way these grown adults, is looking at this world right now.
But they're like they don't know how their heavy influence makes up the kid's mind. Like, it's okay to do that. You know, and I even had to check with my daughter because she's like, oh, that's my girlfriend. She's my type. And I'm looking, but my daughter, she's really like honest. She's like a little girl before social media gets to her.
Okay.
You know, so when she says things, they're like really honest. She's really just saying like, I really like her a lot as a friend.
Yeah, as a friend, yeah.
And she's my type of person because she's really nice.
Yeah,
you know, but
yeah.
just because of the world we live in, I had to question that. And I hate that. I shouldn't have to question her when she says stuff like that, you know, but
100%. 100%. So you're spiritual, right? I think we spoke about this last time.
Yeah. Wow, that's a sticky subject.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you could say I'm spiritual, but probably not in the way that you think, because I believe in a higher being. You know, you could dress the Bible up and wrap it how you want to, but at the end of the day, we're all talking about a higher being. And that's why all these different cultures have all these different gods, because if it was in stone, the information wouldn't fluctuate.
Right.
And I just feel like, let me find a nice way to say this so I don't offend nobody.
Because you know I'm going to clip the best parts.
I know. Look, I don't want to offend nobody. So I just feel like the Bible, it has been edited, renovated, and just everything been smacked it up, flipped it, and rubbed it down, okay? Like, it's been changed so many times by people I don't even trust, by these same people that enslaved us for centuries. So how can I believe a Bible that they've written in their likeness?
Of course.
You know, so, and I know there's different versions of Bibles. I've talked to people about this a lot because they think they can change my mind.
Yeah.
And like, oh, you need to read this Bible, this edition by this person. And I'm like, no. We're all talking about a higher being. And like I said, you can call your God whatever you like. But I just believe in the creator of the universe.
So do you believe in the Big Bang at all?
I think it happened, but not how they say.
What do you think?
I can't even wrap my mind around it. And that's why I think that we're so unintelligent. We're intelligent to the people on Earth, but I feel like as a whole, we're so unintelligent because our minds probably can't even fathom what's really going on out there. So until then, we're creating shit to make it sound good and make it make sense. We're trying to make the math. You know?
It makes sense to us, but realistically, we have
as a whole,
no idea.
We're talking about cosmic microwave backgrounds, okay? Like, how could I even begin to think like what that is? My brain doesn't comprehend that.
Like we get these images in space and we look at things and we feel like we understand it because we, like you said, we try to understand it to our own understanding. But realistically, when you think about the Mayans and the Egyptians back then, they didn't have half the technology we had, supposedly, right?
Supposedly.
These tools, these things. Look at no lights, no nothing. But they had lights. Yeah. They had tools. Yeah. They had energy sources.
The pyramids, we still don't know.
Still don't know
like,
how it was built. Like, as smart as we
are in this day, we still don't know how they got those blocks into place.
And someone's making an excuse for it right now. But realistically, we don't know.
But you heard about the landing on the moon video, right?
Oh, yeah. Back in the 1900s?
So-called, they said that the tapes that they record these things on. After a certain amount of period, they roll back over each other and record. So they said that, excuse me, they said
like
that,
a tape over a tape.
Yeah. So they said it got taped over, and so they had to reenact it, and that's why we have the video that we have now, because they got busted. Basically, they didn't want to tell us it was a reenactment, but now if you dig deep, like, you're not gonna find it if you just ask the internet.
I didn't know
but
that.
if you dig deep, yes, they so-called let the chords retape over each
Holy
other
shit.
and erased it.
Oh,
And that's why we get the reenactment.
So the excuse for the fake video is because, like, we lost the real footage, so we had to give y'all something.
Just imagine if we never said nothing, if we never
Right,
zoomed
they
in
would
on the
have
black
never
spaces
told
in the
us
picture.
nothing.
Yeah, and they just hopping
Oh
around.
my god, that is insane. That's
Yeah.
insane. So just knowing stuff like that, man. So, like, we see how the world is nowadays, right? We can tell it's evil, right?
Yeah,
Some
most
evil,
definitely.
and there's a lot of good. Right. So where do you think that come from? Because we know from the Bible, good and evil, devil and God,
Free will,
right?
Free will.
Yeah. Like, because there's some real evil people, like, mentality wise, right? Like, and you said free will, so that's a really good example, right? So what do you think about, like, people who says, like, for a fact they've been possessed by demons, they've seen demons, they've seen things like that happen to their lives, happen in their lives, like, how you, as a, like, a person who don't believe in, like, spiritual stuff like that or whatever, how do you think, like, what's the best a great explanation for things like that?
Some of this shit might be real. Don't get me wrong. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna start there because, like I said, we can't even fathom what's even out
really
there.
Right?
We don't know. The air could be aliens, and we don't know. We're sniffing it, getting high off of them. Okay, I mean, just saying, we just don't know, right?
Yeah.
And I just feel like shit happens, man. But some people, I feel like they're so influenced by evil things and they accept it, and it has them behaving a certain way.
So it becomes a part of their lives. Because the mind, they said the mind is a powerful thing.
Yeah.
So the more you believe something, the more it becomes your reality.
And that's just like a person who kills one person, they're like, oh, I could kill again, and I'm gonna kill you. You get those thoughts in your brain, and all of a sudden that's you now.
Got you.
And that's almost like being possessed, right?
Yeah. Because I've seen a clip of Tupac, right? When he said, like, when he played Juice and he became that character, he was really living his life.
I was scared of him in that movie. I promise you.
Like, he was
I did not see Tupac. I was like,
Yeah, you're right. So, man, that's really good.
But the same thing happened with Freddy Krueger. Did you hear that?
Like, he actually started.
So, yeah, he would play a lot at home and act like Freddy Krueger. And he would scare the shit out of his kids and his wife. And I don't know how true it is, but I heard that they divorced him because of his Freddy Krueger character.
Sounds believable.
Almost, yeah.
Sounds believable.
Yeah.
Sounds really believable. And, like, it's just like when you think back to, like, days like beyond Christ and stuff like that. Like, when you think about where these stories came from, how much of folklores do you think, if I'm saying that correctly, like, how much of that do you believe in?
So I do believe that these were stories, but just like when we used to play when we were younger, and I tell you a secret, you tell the person all the way down the line, and then by the time it gets to the end, it's different.
It's different.
But there was a moral of the story, but it's different.
But
it's like
never the original
you left in a red
story.
shirt, you coming back in a green one,
Yeah,
So
100%.
Yeah, so I just feel like there is some originality in those stories, and there probably was somebody. I'm not gonna sit here and have some blasphemy issue going on, but it probably was somebody that was going around doing good deeds, helping people and making them feel like they were superior to them because they haven't had nobody help them in that manner.
Right. So when it comes down to Jesus, do you believe he was real, or maybe he was just like, because a lot of people say this too, like, oh, I believe Jesus was real, but not the way they describe him, like more of like a prophet. You know, like someone who was given great advice. The first person probably to ever give such great advice. Because
And
there's
that's
always
what I mean. Yeah.
for the first person for something.
Right.
So maybe it was that first person that was saying like, believe in yourself. God is real. Like there's someone higher than us.
Making
Like
them have
think about it.
faith. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the miracles. Because they believe in themselves so much. Now, far as like the turning water into wine and like the bread and the fish feeding 1,000, how much of that do you believe?
I'm still waiting for water to turn into wine.
Because it sounds like magic, right?
And that's where I think the story gets a little blown out of proportion. And like I said, I really don't know. But in my mind, I just feel like they put 2 on the 10 for the story.
Right. So what make you think? Because we're all human, right? And what make you think people like us will lie for so long and like have everybody believe that like in these crazy miracles? Because we don't see no magic nowadays. And you would think this is the best time to see some.
Check this out. We still struggling with this. You're gonna laugh at this.
Like
We're gonna say clout. It's like those people. He had people feeling good, and they probably had him feeling good too. So he probably was like, "Let me keep this going. This is some everyday shit. We see this shit every day. You know what I'm saying? Let me keep it going."
Yeah, but there's people that really believe though, and like supposedly witness, and how do you feel when they said like they actually found the lost ark, the Noah's Ark? They say they found it. Do you think they made that? Did they build that themselves? Noah's Ark?
Then they said they found that on a mountain in some snow, right?
I think so. Yeah, they said it was like and they ran tests on it, and it came back from the wood from all the way back then. Why do they lie to us? Why are they doing this to us?
So I'm heavy on the like. I don't trust you guys.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Because they will tell us anything, and as long as we believe it and run with it, they're happy with it. And same thing with the Bible. I don't want to bad talk the Bible because so many people believe in it, and that's you. I'm happy for you if you found something to believe in and keep you on the right track and keep you from doing wrong.
So just knowing our belief system is so fucked up, right?
Yeah. Just know that.
Why are they trying to like convince us aliens are real right now in our generation? Why do you think so?
I think, and it might be aliens.
Yeah.
Or it might be things people just can't explain. I've seen weird shit in Vegas skies that had my mind blown before. I don't know how long you been out here?
Probably like a year and a half. But I've seen some shit.
shit.
I ain't really seen no shit in the sky, really. But in California, I've seen some shit.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Like, it's something that we can't ignore, especially the era we living in now. Everybody's just blurting out everything, and you got these whistleblowers everywhere.
Right.
So we're gonna know. It's just an era to where time to tell on everybody.
And that's the thing too, though. It's hard to believe. Because we've been lied to for so long about so much. It damn near feel like they're setting us up for something, a part of their program. You get me? Like, for example, COVID-19. Look what that did to the world.
Hey, I seen Vegas shut down for the first time in my natural life. All the lights were off.
Right. And that's what I'm saying. So they did it, got away with it, and now they're like, what can we do on a bigger scale? Because people are really naive and they will believe us as long as we stay in control. Have you heard of the Blue Beam Project?
I have.
You have?
I have, yes.
So how much do you know about it?
I know because I read an article in China about China. They were putting like the blue mats on their roof, and they were saying that so the blue beam couldn't. It was a while back, so I don't know exactly, but they were trying to deter the blue beam from hitting their houses.
Okay, so basically, with the Blue Beam Project, it's supposed to be a fake alien invasion that the government is planning to be able to scare human beings into coming together, like the worlds, the different countries, right?
All they gotta do is drop a stimulus. We'll all come together. Like, you don't even gotta go that far.
Why go to those certain, like those certain lands?
Control and power.
Like, so I feel like with COVID-19, they controlled like their area, right? Like they learn how to, like, okay, this is how we can control people in our area and do, okay, for sure. Now with the Blue Beam with the Blue Beam Project, it's all about world control. Right. Why do they have to control the world all at once?
I think it's, in America has this problem, power and greed. They want to be able to control everything. And just like we discussed earlier, in the promoting business, is nobody can never come together. It's too many chiefs and not enough Indians. And, nothing ever works like that. So I think that the powerful are trying to stay powerful. They're trying to stay in control. And I don't know what type of sick ass agenda they have. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That's the thing now. Like, what are you guys doing to us?
Yeah. Do it scare you at all? Like living in a world like this?
I'm staying vigilant.
Yeah.
To tell you the truth, I want an underground bunker. I ain't gonna even lie. I need about 2 years worth of food supply because I watch a lot of zombie movies and shit.
Nah, for sure.
I'll be sitting there like,
supposedly though, they said the aliens like that they have seen are like dark brown skinned people.
Niggas.
Tall.
Niggas.
So get this though. What happens when they do this alien invasion and they look at us as aliens?
We all gonna be aliens. The nigga invasion, okay?
Now they're trying to give us a description of what the aliens are gonna look like. So if they have this invasion, guess what?
They ain't gonna be able to tell us.
They ain't gonna tell us apart.
So you telling me they're gonna be knocking us off with the aliens?
They're gonna be fucking us up with the aliens.
Nah.
It's crazy.
I didn't know that.
Yes, I love these conversations because when you think about it, it's like, what the fuck is going on?
Nah, they all white. Hey, they all white with blue eyes.
We know what aliens look like. Y'all ain't gonna play with us like
man. That's why I said stay vigilant.
Yeah,
right.
So and it just goes back to day one. Yeah. Just us being who we are, right? And I know they said like, oh, they had slaves before us and shit like that. But I guess we're the recent slaves. And up to this day, they still fucking hate us.
Hey, but people, I don't know. The Hispanic, Hispanic culture has a. Let me just say, people. They in trouble with Trump.
Yeah.
For once, I don't feel like the most hated race.
I know.
Because he's just playing unfair.
Yeah. And you know what's the craziest part about that?
What?
A lot of Hispanics voted for Trump.
Yeah, you said it right. You want to say fucking Trump at the same time.
A lot of them voted for Trump, man.
Yes, and those are the same people getting laid off right now.
I'm just like, no matter what. See, that's what I love about certain cultures. They don't go against the grain for nothing.
Nobody, yeah.
They like, I say what I said, and I mean that shit. But some people, they're like, no, we believe in him. No, like, he's right. And it's just crazy how he lied to everyone, man, deceived everyone. And that.
But did he not show us that before?
And he did.
Yeah, so,
and he
first
did.
time, shame on you. Second time, shame on me.
You know what it was?
What?
They didn't want to see no black woman in power.
And they don't want to see a woman or a black woman.
A woman,
so
right,
out of all that,
woman,
they rather have.
It was horrible.
Front.
Like,
what you call them front?
They said a woman.
Yeah,
no. She's black.
No, they're not gonna have either one of that.
I ain't gonna lie.
That's why Hillary Clinton didn't win. Like, no,
I ain't gonna lie. I was kind of iffy too.
You ain't shit.
I was like, hold on.
I'm about to women empowerment on your ass.
Like, hold on, hear me out. I understand what's going on,
but damn, drastic measures. Okay, calls for drastic times.
100%. Look, so they said the aliens look like us, right? And then, of course, we get black women online talk about where they at. They said 6 feet and what? And they long, tall, and I'm like, bro, internet, black people can't take shit serious, man.
Nothing. That is crazy.
It's just, oh man, but you know, it gets so deep, man, because you know, I always just think about like what Trump is trying to do now with the $2,000 stimmy, with the new
And
stimmy.
so when I read about that, it said that it can reflect in different type of ways. It could
Oh,
be
really?
a tax rebate. It could be like, what did they say, a tax rebate, or it could be
Like you,
cash,
uh-huh.
or they said it can.
Like
I
you'll
don't
have to pay it
remember.
back type.
No,
Type
it
stuff?
was just like three different options, but it was one of them was cash, and the other ones we probably wouldn't even notice.
And the other ones we wouldn't notice.
Yeah,
Why
yeah,
is
straight
that?
up. Because I mean, like he said, if he does it on, like he gives you a rebate back from taxes. I mean, most people aren't gonna even qualify for that. You know?
Okay. Well, hopefully I do.
Yeah, I know.
You
But
know
then
what
he
I'm
said
saying?
if he does cash, what I did respect, and don't get me wrong, I respect some things about Trump. He's
You have
very
to.
blunt and
You have to.
tactful, and we're not used to having a president like that.
That's
So I
something we
respect
have
that.
to respect
Yeah.
because like he tell us to our face he don't give a fuck.
What's better than that?
Right.
And
You
not
know,
to mention, he insulted international people, calling them Rocket Man and shit. I mean, who the fuck does that?
he funny as shit. I don't care what nobody
This nigga's
say.
entertained.
He
Because I
living-
kind of gave him a
look,
black pass and talking about this nigga
right,
entertaining.
Trump living his best life and he
Man.
don't give a fuck. He's
He's
like,
building
bro,
ballrooms and
he's
shit.
like, who gonna stop me?
Why are we in a government shutdown and he's building
Hey,
a whole ass
he
ballroom?
said they said. So, what are you gonna do about the immigrants who's coming over, like with the drugs and everything like that, bringing drugs and shit, right? And there was like they were like, you know, you could just easily talk to somebody or like, you know, to get them to stop or whatever. They was like, what are you gonna do about it? He was like, what you mean? We're gonna kill them all.
Kill him.
We gonna
Just like that,
He
though.
said we gonna kill them.
You seen how he been blowing up the drugs,
Yeah,
the drug ships in the international
He
water?
said they gonna die.
Yeah.
I was
Now,
like,
and the way he says
shit.
stuff, it's like a fucking joke. Like he has me
Right.
laughing every
I
time.
know, I
Every
know.
tweet is just like
Every
pure amusement.
It's amazing, man. It's entertainment, you know. Like, and at the same time, it is sad though because like he's disrespectful as fuck.
No, he
Like,
is, and he doesn't even care.
He
He
don't give
doesn't
a
care how
damn.
disrespectful he is.
He was in the White House the other day, and he was looking at all the pictures right on the wall, and literally he went to Obama and Biden, and there was like, oh, so who is this? He was like, oh yeah, that's Obama, but it's like a blank picture.
Was Obama?
And they asked him like, "Are you ever gonna put a picture of him in there?" He's like, "Hell no."
No. And that's just how he get down. But he's
Oh,
blunt,
but
and he told
don't
us.
give a fuck.
He's definitely
What?
told us.
And I guess like the East Wing, nobody's supposed to touch it. And he's like, "Oh yeah, now we're gonna build that into like a freaking not a stadium, but like a ballroom."
Yeah, that's what he's
where we
doing
could
right
party
now.
at.
In the midst of a government shutdown, he's building a ballroom.
He's like, you know, it's them damn Democrats. The reason why we shut down. Why
Oh,
he
y'all
taking all the
starving
way.
because of the Dems.
Yeah.
And he has slanderous names for everybody.
Like, man, it's the craziest thing ever, man. And sometimes you gotta laugh at it, but it sucks because it's hard. It's like the shit that he's doing to families is fucking crazy, man.
The way
it's
he has
unbelievable.
ICE so active
Yeah,
is
the way
beyond
he is
me.
crazy. Sometimes it fucking scares me. I'd be like, bro.
Look, okay,
Sometimes, but
check my
look,
shit.
sometimes this is one time I'm glad to be black, low key.
And that's what I'm saying. It feels good to not be.
Like, shit.
I hate that it's happening to them, but it feels good.
And
to
forgive
not
us
be
for
the
even
most
thinking
hated.
like that, but
Yeah.
right, you know, forgive us and like
We've
it's
been through a
nothing
lot for a long time.
but damn. I know a lot of people ain't saying it, but I
Right,
know
yeah,
they're
we gonna
thinking
go
it
ahead and
like,
say
damn,
it.
it kind of feel good to not be
Yeah,
a
they're
target
not
right
bothering
now.
me, right.
Man, you know.
But see, the thing with America, I feel like, is they let things go too far. That's just like now he wants to take Section 8.
100%.
You know, it was to help people and help get them on their feet and not for long term.
Right,
But since
right.
you guys let people use it for so long because
They
you
took
guys are getting
advantage.
these government
Yeah.
grants for the states
Yeah.
and all this extra money just for running the program, you guys let it
Right.
go. So now you guys are wondering where all this money is funneling to, and you see a big chunk of it is going there. They're like, hey, let's take that back.
Right.
Y'all should have took it back a long time
Right.
ago or limited.
It was
how
never
much.
it was never supposed to be permanent.
Right.
And they're passing down Section 8 to generation to generation, and they're passing down government assistance generation to generation, while the other people, we know who they is,
Yeah, they're
passing down life insurance, like money, or like how do you call it, assets. Yeah, and education, and like, no, this is how you become rich, successful, and you never have to live like this.
Right.
And damn, man, they gave us the worst end of the deal. God damn. What, what I think? I always think about, what the fuck did we do to these people? And it didn't start 200 years ago. I don't give a damn what nobody said.
My daughter asks me that right now.
Yeah.
Because she's just now like learning about slavery and nooses and Emmett Till. And she's like, but Mom, why?
Right. That's the biggest question. Why? Like, what the fuck do we do?
Somebody knows. Somebody tell us.
Who can tell us what the hell do we do? What do we do?
But if you let the other tell it, they might say everything.
Everything. And I saw a video online, and it was like, and they asked them, what didn't you like about black people so much back then? You murdered us, you killed us, they treated us like animals, like demons,
And they even turned around and fucked our women.
And that's,
how could you hate us that much and turn around and do that?
And that's where slavery kind of started stopping.
Yeah. The house niggas.
They were like, damn. They were like, Keisha.
We can use them for something
They were
else.
like, Keisha got that good. They were like, we might just have to change things around a little bit.
Yeah,
we can
up.
have some house niggas.
I like them caramel colored kids.
Because everybody was slave niggas before, like field niggas.
Yeah.
And they're like, we can have some house niggas.
Right.
But when the wife started doing it, they got to get in that
everybody
mandingo.
about to die.
The wife said, I don't know. Wait, what was a
And let the wife not like it.
What?
You did a bad performance, she gonna be like,
he touched me.
He threw a kiss at me.
What?
He shined my shoes.
Man. But most of the time, they fucking loved it.
Yeah. Most of
the time.
That's an understatement. You mean all the time?
All the time. They like,
And
husband
still
ain't
do.
home.
And still do.
I feel like that's where slavery really ended.
Vegas is the place that I lived in. Like, I've never seen so many half-breed children. Nothing's wrong with it, but everybody's light-skinned with a curly hair on top.
Hey, you know what? I can't even deny it. My daughter is mixed, but it ain't white skinned.
No, though. I was about to say she got some melanin.
My baby, my baby straight up. We melanin.
But we talking about like these vanilla bean.
Right.
People with the curly tops, and nothing's wrong with it because they're pretty kids. Don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that, but
100%.
Just saying how things have changed and integrated.
You know what I used to think all the time?
What?
A couple more hundred years from now, ain't gonna be no more white people in this world.
Me and him just said that yesterday.
It's not gonna be.
They're gonna go extinct,
and I think they know that. Oh shit.
And that's probably why. That's probably why it's a bigger agenda.
Holy shit.
That connects to that.
It ain't gonna be no.
Don't that make sense? People. And that's why they're trying to control us and have all this power and have us do the things we do to preserve the whiteness.
That's why they promote abortions on us, drugs, killing each other, they killing us, we killing us. The target has to be holy shit.
You see, it's a bigger agenda.
It's more than us than them.
Yeah.
Shit. And the more we keep making it with them, there ain't gonna be none of them.
We keep killing each other too. I don't know where we going with this.
Look, you have a mixed kid, right?
Okay.
That kid grow up.
Right.
That mixed kid had a kid with a white man, women. That baby still might be chocolate.
Still.
That's in his DNA.
The hair grade is definitely gonna be different.
So that DNA could possibly be wiped out.
Yeah. Definitely.
Holy shit.
I can see it.
And this is where it started.
Mm-hmm.
This is where it started.
And now all this shit is about to start making sense.
It's going to make sense.
Yeah.
But the plan is to keep us dumbfounded
you heard it here first.
Uneducated
you heard it here
to
first.
where a lot of us can't realize this.
Right.
And
it's a bigger picture.
It's a big...
And we're so little in it.
Man, brothers and sisters, man. Hey, we not racist, by the way.
No, not by any means, okay?
Any freaking
I love
means.
everybody, but
hey, I love
the program is bigger than me.
I don't love everybody, but I love who love me. I love who love me back. Straight up. But I do hate some people more.
You don't love this program then, because this program that they running on this.
Right, but I love who I am. You get what I'm saying? And no matter what, this is who I am, and I will always like defend this.
Yeah.
Because we don't defend this enough.
And we've been through a lot. You know, the score isn't even.
It's not even, man.
And not that I'm trying to catch up, but I just want to be in the game.
100%, man. And you know where it starts? It starts with us.
Yeah.
And even though it starts with us, it's still so much more harder though, man, because they make it a lot harder. So we have to work 10 times harder, straight up. And that's just what it is, you know. Like we spoke about earlier, why are we so divided?
Yeah.
Because of us.
Because of us. It starts here, just like you said. Because there's no reason. It's no reason but the ego.
Yep. The ego. And it takes that one person to say, fuck this ego shit, man. You know what? I apologize. Let's get this shit right. We can do this together. You know what I'm saying?
That's simple, though.
And we could.
That's too simple for some people, though.
It is.
Too simple.
Because the ego, man.
Yeah.
The ego
will
kill
way.
everything.
That's a space taker
man, I'm telling you, man. But, whoo, man, what a freaking episode, man. I know we could keep going because I got a lot to talk about. But, you know, man, shout out to you, though, man. Astra is in the building,
shout
man.
Out to AJ
you already
for giving
know.
Artists like me a platform to
for
do
sure,
what we
man.
do.
That's what I'm here for. And I love it, man. I'm always going to do it, you know, because I remember back then when I didn't have the, you know, the platform that I wanted and wish I had, you know. So like, yeah, man, I do this for us. Right.
And we're not talking about like just shows and podcasts. We're talking about like game shows. He has like all type of stuff going on, okay?
For sure, you know. So thank you so much, man, at Astra, man. You know, beautiful episode with you. You know, if there's anything else, you want to leave to the world right now, you know, anything that you have upcoming, any shout outs, anything like that. Let's get to it.
Well, a couple of days ago, I just dropped my new single called, I don't know if you heard it yet, My Bag.
Oh, I think I've seen it. Yeah. I've seen the snippets of it.
I just dropped that. So y'all go check it out. It's out on all platforms. I'm staying busy, man. Just stay tuned. I got new videos coming. Of course, we have a podcast coming.
Oh, for sure.
Right.
Yeah.
And I have more songs dropping, you know, this year. I intended to drop more singles than I did, but the one single I dropped went so far, you know, so I really didn't drop anything else. But I have a lot of songs that, you know, I'm going to be putting out over between now and probably January.
Okay.
Yeah, so expect a lot of new heat from me.
Yeah,
right.
For sure.
Definitely.
Well, man, that's what it is, man. Get to the end. You already know how we doing it, man. Here on the May Revenue on Air podcast. You know, getting ready for the holidays. So you know, happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Merry Christmas. Hanukkah.
Happy New Year,
all everything that's coming up. New Year's. You know, we're gonna see y'all, man. If you make it to the end of this podcast, you're gonna make it to the end of the year. Now,
that's right. You'll see the what is it? 3-eye atlas.
Yeah.
That comes closest December 19th.
All right.
Watch out
make it to the end of this podcast.
Right. Just make it. We're going to leave it at that.
Hey, we love y'all, man.
Peace
out. All right. Out of here.